You planted garlic last fall, waited 9 months, and when you finally pulled those bulbs, they were the size of walnuts. Tiny. Disappointing. Barely bigger than the cloves you started with. I see this every single year. Gardeners who do everything right. They plant in the fall. They mulch. They water. And they still end up with garlic that's barely worth harvesting. Here's why. Garlic takes 8 to 10 months from planting to harvest. Small mistakes made early get compounded over that entire time. By the time you see the problem, it's too late. There are 3 mistakes causing this more than anything else. Fix these, and you'll grow fist-sized garlic bulbs. Stick with me till the end, because mistake number 3 is the one almost everybody makes, and it's destroying your garlic without you knowing it. Before we start, drop a comment right now telling me what country you're watching from. I want to see every single location in this community. I post simple tips like this every week. Subscribe so you won't miss out. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1. Planting your cloves too shallow or too deep. Most people don't think planting depth matters that much. Wrong. It's one of the biggest factors in final bulb size. Too shallow. Less than 1 inch deep. Winter comes. The soil freezes and thaws repeatedly. That freeze-thaw cycle heaves the soil. It literally pushes cloves toward the surface. By spring, some cloves are sitting right at the surface or partially exposed. They get hit with full winter cold. Many don't survive. The ones that do are stressed. Stressed garlic produces small bulbs. Every single time. Too deep, 4 inches down or more. That clove has to use massive energy just to reach the surface in spring. It's burning through its stored resources before it even gets sunlight. By the time it emerges, it's already behind. It never catches up. The bulb stays small because the plant exhausted itself before it could even start growing properly. The sweet spot is 2 inches deep, measured from the top of the clove to the soil surface. 2 inches protects from freeze-thaw heaving. 2 inches gives enough insulation through winter. But 2 inches is shallow enough that the clove can emerge easily in spring without burning through its energy reserves. Here's how to get it right. 2 inches is about the length from the tip of your index finger to your first knuckle. Dig your hole or trench to that depth. Place the clove root side down, pointed end up. Cover with 2 inches of soil. Then add mulch on top. The mulch doesn't count toward your 2 inches. We're talking about soil depth only. Zones 3 through 5 with severe winters. Stick to exactly 2 inches. Don't go deeper thinking more protection is better. Zones 6 through 8. 2 inches is still ideal. Zones 9 through 11 with mild winters. You can go slightly shallower, 1.5 inches, because freeze-thaw isn't as much of an issue. But 2 inches still works perfectly fine. Get your planting depth right, and you're already ahead of most gardeners. Your cloves will emerge strong in spring. They'll have energy to put into bulb growth instead of fighting their way to the surface. Type planting depth if you've been getting this wrong. I want to see how many people have been planting too shallow or too deep. Mistake number 2. Planting small cloves. This one seems obvious when you hear it, but I see people make this constantly. They break apart their garlic bulb and plant every single clove regardless of size. That's guaranteed small garlic. Here's the biology. A garlic clove is a storage organ. It contains all the energy and nutrients that clove needs to sprout, grow roots, push through soil, and start photosynthesizing. Small clove, less energy. Large clove, more energy. Plant a small clove, and that plant starts with a handicap. It has less fuel to work with from day one. That small clove emerges in spring, already behind. Grow slower, produces smaller leaves. Smaller leaves mean less photosynthesis. Less photosynthesis means less energy going into the bulb. By harvest time, small clove produces small bulb. Start small and small. It's that straightforward. Here's what to do instead. When you break apart your garlic bulb for planting, look at the cloves. You'll have a range of sizes. Outer cloves are usually biggest. Inner cloves are smaller, sometimes much smaller. Plant only the largest cloves. The biggest third of your cloves. The monsters. The ones that are almost too big to fit comfortably in your hand. What do you do with small cloves? Don't plant them for a full crop. You have two options. Option 1. Plant them close together in a container or small bed, and harvest as green garlic in spring. Green garlic is delicious. You harvest before the bulb forms. It's like a mild garlic-flavored scallion. Option 2. Use them in cooking. They're still good cloves. Just don't expect large bulbs. Let's say you have 20 cloves from your saved garlic. Maybe 6 or 7 are large enough to plant for full-sized bulbs. The rest are medium or small. Plant those big ones. You'll get 6 or 7 fist-sized bulbs next year. If you plant all 20, including small ones, you'll get maybe 10 medium bulbs and 10 tiny bulbs. The total weight might be similar, but the quality is completely different. Fist-sized bulbs store longer. They're easier to peel. They're more impressive, and they give you better seed stock for the following year. If you've been planting small cloves wondering why your garlic stays small, hit that subscribe button. We're fixing your garlic problems today. Mistake number 3. The big one, planting at the wrong time. This single mistake will destroy your garlic harvest more than anything else. I see new gardeners make it every spring. Spring arrives. You're planting tomatoes, peppers, beans, everything else. You've got garlic cloves, so you plant them in April or May with everything else. Makes sense, right? All your other crops go in the spring. Why not garlic? Wrong. Garlic is different. Garlic needs a cold period called vernalization. The cloves need to experience temperatures between 32 and 50 degrees for at least 4 to 8 weeks. This cold period triggers the bulb to divide into multiple cloves. Without that cold period, the plant grows, but the bulb doesn't divide properly. You end up with what's called a round, a single clove bulb. No segmentation. Basically useless. I've seen this so many times. Someone plants garlic in April. It grows, looks healthy. They're excited. They harvest in September. And instead of a nice segmented bulb with 6 to 10 cloves, they get a round, a solid bulb. No divisions. All that work for nothing. And they're confused because the plant looked perfect. But it never got its cold period, so it never formed properly. Here's the correct timing. You plant garlic in the fall. The exact month depends on your zone, but the principle is the same everywhere. You want to plant 4 to 6 weeks before your ground freezes solid. This gives the cloves time to grow roots before winter, but not enough time to send up shoots. Zones 3 and 4. Plant mid-September to early October. Your ground freezes early, so you need to get them in sooner. Zones 5 and 6. Plant mid to late October. Zones 7 and 8. Plant late October through early November. Zones 9 and 10. Plant November through early December. You're in a mild climate, so your planting window is later. Once you plant in fall, those cloves sit in the ground all winter, growing roots. Slowly. The cold period is happening. By spring, they've been vernalized. They're ready. They send up shoots with serious energy. They've got the whole spring and early summer to grow. That's when the bulb develops size. You plant in October. Nothing visible for months. Spring comes. Shoots emerge. Growth from April through June. Harvest late June or July, depending on variety and zone. That's 8 to 10 months total. It's a long crop. That's why timing is so critical. Get it wrong, and you've wasted almost a year. Type fall planting if you've been making this mistake and just realized why your garlic never forms right. This is the #1 killer of garlic crops. 3 mistakes that cause small garlic bulbs. Mistake 1. Wrong planting depth. Too shallow and cloves heave out. Too deep, and they waste energy. Plant at 2 inches deep. Mistake 2. Planting small cloves. Start small and small. Only plant your largest cloves. Mistake 3. Wrong planting time. Spring planting almost never works. Garlic needs a cold period. Plant in fall, 4 to 6 weeks before your ground freezes. Fix these 3 mistakes and your garlic will be fist-sized. Have you been making any of these mistakes? Which one? Planting depth, small cloves, wrong timing? Drop a comment and let me know. And if you've grown fist-sized garlic before, share your biggest tips so others can learn from you. If this just solved your small garlic problem, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. This is Plantoria Gardening. We don't follow trends. We share proven methods that actually increase yields. Traditional techniques, real results. No hype. Stop making these 3 mistakes. Start growing fist-sized garlic. It's that simple. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.